My current role which is fairly recent, is I am a study advisor for students with autistic spectrum conditions and mental health conditions within a HE, higher education university, mainstream university. And so my role now predominantly involves providing one-to-one support to individuals that are on the autistic spectrum and may have mental health condition alongside it as well. So I provide one-to-one support, which is tailored according to the individual need, as well as I support them to get funding through the DSA, Disabled Students Allowance, which quite a few parents and students need support in accessing, and that provides them with a support package. I help then put that package into place. I also liaise with academic departments and also have input and provide training to academic staff across the university to raise awareness as well as inform. Now what the job also involves is managing support. So if I would put mentors in place where required and when required. I also put things like exam arrangements in place. Also, more and more now we are moving towards, as a higher education institute, we are moving towards inclusive curriculum. And there's a lot of discussions around that and how to make curriculum accessible, inclusive, looking at alternative means of assessments. So there's a lot happening within the area, and so it's providing that support as well as advocacy, as well as having an input with the curriculum and how things are delivered, and ensuring that they're accessible. And it is the nitty-gritty, everyday things that you've got to think about, and ways around it, ways to cope with it, ways to manage it. But I have found that sometimes they also, the coping, they learn and develop coping strategies. So things on the off start where you think, well, this is going to be impossible to do or manage, and how are we going to do this? But the individual actually over time does start to adjust, and there will be slight adaptations around things, and it's not as difficult as you think at the beginning. It does get easier. It does get easier because at the start, and even the individual themselves thinks there's no way I can do this, or how am I going to cope with this, because I've got all these sensory sensitivities and issues. But there are ways, and with a few adjustments and the rest where they have to cope with it, they learn that and they develop it over time.